Okay, these are the ones that I got wrong, and I'm going to show you how to do them right on complex fractions and proportional relationships quiz. Okay, so for number 9, it says Chris has 12 feet of rope. If he cuts it into 20 pieces, how long will each piece be? Okay, in this problem you're going to divide because, well, you can't multiply or anything like that because he wants to know if he has 12 feet of rope and he cuts into 20 pieces, how long will each one of those pieces be? So you're going to divide 20 into 12. Well, you can't, 20 doesn't even go into 12, so you're going to put your 0 up here. 12 minus 0 equals 12. You got to put your decimal point here because that adds a 0 here. Because like I said before, 20 can't go into 12, so you have to make it 20 into 120 so you can actually divide it into that. And 20 goes into that 6 times, exactly 6 times. So put your 6 right here. 120 minus 120 equals 0. And so the answer for number 9 would be 0.6 feet. And if you want to check it, then you want to go, or it's easier to go like this, 20 times 0.6. If you go 0.6 times 20, then you're adding an extra step and making it harder for yourself. Just move this over. And so that would be 120 if you add it like that. And you have to bring over your decimal point. If you do not do that, then you're going to get this problem wrong. And so, yes, so I got 12, which is how in this problem you would check your work. And so I did this problem right. So the answer for number 9 is 0.6 feet. Okay, on to number 12. In number 12, it says, using the information from the last question, how many comic books can Taylor buy with $195? Okay, well, in the problem above that, it says, Taylor bought 15 comic books for $48.75. Each comic book costs the same amount. What is the unit cost? In other words, how much is each comic book? Okay. Well, in that problem, I got $3.25, which is the correct answer. So, and it says, using the information from this question, how many comic books can Taylor buy with them? Okay. So, he has $195. And each comic book costs $3.25. So how many books can you buy? Well, you're going to divide. Okay, you're going to divide $3.25 into 195. Because he wants to know how many books he can buy with this much money. And each one of those books is this much. This is the book's unit cost. The comic book's unit cost. So you can't like multiply because that won't work at all. Like whatsoever. So you need to divide to see how many books. And you cannot divide with a decimal point right here. You just can't. So you put once you move it over, you have to put your 0 at the end. And 325 will go into 1,950 6 times. Times that. Ooh, I messed my 6 up. Okay. 30. You put your 3 up here, that's 15, 19, okay? And so that is 6. Go like this, okay? And since you moved it over, you want to put your 0 up here because you moved it over an extra space. So you put your 0 up here. So he could buy a total of 60 books. And like in number 9, if you want to check your work, you can do it the same way with multiplication. You would go $3.25 times 60. And so that's just 0, so you just add your extra 0. And that's 30. Add your 3 up there. 6 times 2 equals 12, plus that 15. 18, 19. Bring that over. And so yes, I checked my work using multiplication, and it is correct. So the answer for number 11 is 60 books. Okay, and then go on to number 12. I'm just going to get a new paper because that's all like that. So, number 12. Okay. A train travels 280 miles in 2.5 hours. And I'm just going to use the abbreviation for that. And at this rate, how many miles can the train travel in 12.5 hours? Okay. In this problem, you got to do a proportion because it's asking how many miles. We don't know how many miles, and we need to find out how many miles it will take if it travels this many hours. And so, to do this, you have to divide diagonally. So you would do 280 times 12.5. But before we do this, I want to tell you that something that'll help you a lot. Okay, when you do proportions, your units, like on this side and this side, like these two have to be the same unit and these two have to be the same unit. You see how these both are hours? It has to stay the same units. You can't have 2.5 hours and then 12.5 miles. You can't do it. If you do it like that, then you just can't do the problem. See up here, you don't know how much it is, but we know it's miles because these units have to stay the same. Okay, and so like I said, you have to multiply these two, and whatever you get, this times this, whatever you get for that, you are going to divide that answer by 2.5, and whatever you get from your answer right here, dividing it by that is how many miles. It sounds complicated, but it's really not. Okay, so back to our multiplication. That times that would be 0. 40, carry your 4. That's 5 times 2. 10, add your 4. And something that messed me up on this problem, which is why I got it wrong, my multiplication messed me up a lot, and that's a reason I got it wrong. Because what you should do, is when you are multiplying and you have a little number like this, and it's like this, then you need to cross out this number or you might get confused and mess up your multiplication like I did. Okay, and then you got to add your 0 down here. 2 times 0 equals 0. 8 times 2 equals 16. Add your 1 up here. 2 times 2 equals 4. Add 5. Cross that one out. Okay, add your 2 happy zeros. 0, that's 8, and that is 2. You're going to add all those up. 0, 0, that is 10. Plus this is 13, 14, 15. Carry 1. Okay, so this is what you have for your multiplication. You're going to divide 2.5 by this. So 2.5, scoot this up here. Oop. There we go. Okay, 2.5 divided by 35,000. Alrighty. Then, of course, you gotta get rid of that decimal. Add your other decimal right here. Okay, 25 goes into 35 one time. Minus 10, bring it back down. 25 times 4 equals 100. So you can put your 4 up here, 100 down there. You can bring down those zeros. Ooh, it's getting a little sloppy. Kind of ran out of room over here. Yes, okay. Then add your other 0. Yeah, I ran out of room over here a little bit. And like in these other problems, what you gotta do to check it is you use your multiplication times this right here. Oh wait, actually,